y'all, it is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a part 2 of weekend walk around because when my weekend walk around gets 40 minutes long, it's just, I know it's too long, you guys, I know. So Michael did suggest, and it was perfect suggestion, to spread it out into 2 separate days, and that gives me an extra video even. So it works out good, and then you guys are not bored sitting around for 40 minutes trying to look at everything, because I do have a lot going on right now, and yeah, so I didn't want to leave you guys hang. So let's continue on with our part 2 of the weekend walk around. And one of the plants up here, I should have moved her out. I should have, because I can't see her. But, yeah, she's actually right there in that blue pot. Right there on the end. Is that it? I can't see from here. I'm too short. Let me do that. Let me get the stairs. See if I can get up there and see her. But when I water, I will rearrange this so that I have her out here so we can see it. But the Chilean, is that Chilean? Is that how you say it? Sunset. It's going to be a first time bloom for me, so I definitely want to see it. So I want to get her out here where we can definitely, all of us get to see her. It'll be a first time bloom, and it'll be phenomenal. But I have to get back there, and yeah, let me get on the ladder, see if I can see her from the ladder at this point. Hey y'all, my channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply store. It is literally your one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly need orchid related. They have pots, they have media, they even sell orchids. Use my name, code Hillbilly, in the code section for a 12% viewers discount. They also do free shipping in the US. So go check them out, y'all. For lack of breaking my neck, that is her right there, and you can see, or no, that's behind her. That's the one. But she is starting to, if I can show you where I'm at, there I am, popping the sheath right there. So she's getting ready to come out of that green sheath, not the brown one behind her. But yeah, super excited. First time bloom for her, and yeah, it's Chilean Sunset. I'm super stoked to see her. She is a big, deep red one, so should be a really great show. And we are back now. This is that Dendrobium. I think this is I forget. I have it marked down as evergreen, but it's not evergreen because that other one was evergreen. This one, oh, this one I think is Emerald Splash. That's right, Emerald Splash, because it is green, but it's splashed with the pink. So pretty cool. Blue Happiness is, of course, progressing her spike here nicely. So she's coming along really, really great. The Emerald Splash did prematurely dump her spike, so she's sitting here, but when I water, I will work her back into this shelf here, because most of my Dendrobiums are back there against the wall because they're tall, and that way they can even grow up behind the shelving, like up the window. And some of them do. Some of them are very, as you can see, some of them are very tall. So, but other than that, nothing else is going on that I can tell. I did put up some sticky papers because I'm sick of these gnats. I have been using the mosquito dunks in my water so I can get rid of them. But I'm going to put those up as well, because any little thing helps. So if I can get rid of them with some sticky papers too, and get rid of the adults and get rid of the larvae by the mosquito dunks, then they're out of here. I'm looking at the 2 new growths here on beautiful white Richard Mueller. So far, I don't see any, yeah, there's no spikes or anything coming up in them, but they've really progressed nicely. So, yep, hopefully might get some spikes in them. Never know. It's doing really good. It's putting out roots, so it's making new. They're so vigorous. They don't take long to catch up. They really don't. And I think for all these shelves, I think that's it. Let me zoom in just a hair. And we'll come around here and see the Dendrobium Caesar Yellow. Very nice. Small little spike, but it's still here. She's done okay. She does have a new one there. I need to get her back in the window so that once I give them enough sunlight, they, because it sits down there on that shelf too and goes up the window. So it gets enough light that enough outside actual daylight that it helps it spike too. So I need to do that so that her new growth there will spike. So, but I did pull her out so we can enjoy the blooms. I want to see the bloom spikes. Over here, sitting on top of the sink, of course, is Gulf Green Hair Pig. I've put this one in a couple videos because she's just, she's killer, you guys. She's absolutely phenomenal. Excuse me. One of my viewers asked me, said, he was really, really in love with this one, which no wonder. But he doesn't have great luck with Catayas. And I kind of told him, it's one of those things that you kind of have to come to terms with. Some people can't grow Catayas. Some people can't. Their environments are just not conducive for Catayas. Just like I've had to come with come to the realization that I'll never be able to grow a Masdevallia or a Dracula, something like that. And probably like Paphs. I'm not that great with Paphs either, and Frags. Hannah Papal's been a struggle for me. So the only thing that does grow good for me, that doesn't cause me any issues, does not fuss for me, and grows just like a weed, is my Catayas. So I'm lucky that Catayas grow phenomenal in my environment. But like I told him, Catayas need hot, heat. They need warm. If you have a cooler environment, Catayas are not going to thrive for you. They're not going to be one of your go-to plants. But you guys can actually grow cooler, different kinds of species, which a lot of other people wish they could, but they can't. You could set up little microclimates in your house or whatever for different kinds of plants, but they're hard to maintain because you'd have to have a heater in there for the Catayas, even during the summer. Because like I told him, I said, I come in here and it's a sauna. It is an absolute sauna in this grow room for me over the summertime. You guys know I'm complaining. I look like one of them 80s chicks with a headband on because I'm sweating. So, yeah, so I know then almost any Cataya I'd want to grow that I wouldn't have any trouble growing. I wouldn't have to do anything special, do anything extra additive or different to grow Catayas because they grow well in my environment. Now, some people can't. Some people have to put them on heat mats and stuff, and then they still wind up failing because heat mat's not really an answer. You'd almost have to run a heater for them. So yeah, it's kind of a tricky thing, and sadly it's just one of those things that people, they just decide, well, okay, Catayas grow good for me, so that's all I'm going to grow. Masdevallias grow good for me, so that's all I'm going to grow. So, like Ed over there, he can grow all the Masdevallias and stuff, but he's not so great at Catayas because it's too cool. See, so it's kind of tough. It is, because Catayas are so beautiful. Absolutely 200% gorgeous. Look at that. Who would not want to see that sitting in their grow space? You guys, I come in here when the camera's off and I've got my nose in these cats. They're just amazing. They smell so good and they are so beautiful. I get it. Trust me. I have so many Catayas and I love them. I love them all. I adore the Catayas. They get pretty big, but but I love them. I love to grow them and they grow well for me. So I'm trying to get up on the ladder a little bit and let you see beautiful. All her other ones open too now. the beautiful Lone Star Blonde. She is the cutest little miniature Cattleya ever. She always blooms for me. Every new growth is just, you know, greeted with one to four usually blooms, and it's just terrific. She's got two on this one right now, but she's so great, absolutely great. Nothing else up here is happening as of yet. A lot of the cats are putting out their new growths. That's my other Richard Mueller. That one's beautiful. It's pink. It's a real nice one, absolutely. But let me stop this and get down. Alrighty, I did put a yellow paper down here, which you see snagged up a couple bugs, which is good. That's two less I have to deal with. So I did not get a chance to pull out the Epi Magnolia crossed with Alluri. She is just a bloomin' foal. She really is. As you can see, so many blooms on her. So many buds. Look at all them buds on her. Just terrific. She is absolutely just, I mean, look at all of them. They're all over the place. So I do want to try to get her out here. Get them swapped around maybe without having too much incident. I don't know if that's possible. Incident's like my middle name. I really wish that Alluri crossed with Land Date would have opened, but it tumbled right off. Very upsetting. Oops. Sorry guys, I got you going all over the place. So, yeah, look at her. I mean, she's just blooming crazy. Look, there's even some more back there. So she's just blooming mad. She really is. So, and actually there's some over here. She's just going to town. She has really, she has a lot of buds on her, and she is looking good. Try to get this out here where it's not touching her, which is kind of hard to do, especially when I should have shortened it. When the fan blows, it'll blow it back on her, which is sucky. So maybe if I can do it like that, hopefully. Then, now I got to work these guys back in here. So that, so I did pull her out because she really has got anthocyanin on her. Let's put this little Richard Mueller cross back there. It needs more light. It's got a nice new growth right there, which is awesome. I'm trying to get her away from some of the light. I mean, I want her to have plenty, but as you can see, she's got such purple leaves there. I think they're permanently purple now. So, but like I said, I had said I wanted to get her out here, so we can keep an eye on them blooms, and that's terrific. That'll work beautifully. It's my little Distitchum. Love that little plant. She is great. And I did pull down, which it looks like I need to bring her down a little bit more, but you can see I did burn Trantoani's tips of her leaves there. But that's Dendrobium Trantoani. She's got her one bulb hanging down there, but that one's going up. So she's doing okay. I did last week, because I was in such a rush, I didn't get to cover my Angraecum. She actually, and you can see it's dead now, but the little Keiki put out a bloom way low, and it was kind of like really crammed in there. So, but her Keiki is making buds, which is great. That's great news now. So once the Keiki starts making buds and the mom starts making buds, that'll be a really full blooming plant, and it'll be just great news. So really excited about that. Let me move these guys back up. It's always moving stuff around. Those guys, actually, I'll go ahead and move them back up, but I gotta put the little guys back in there where I moved them out. But down here, you can see peeking out of the sheath, two buds on RLC Yoko Ito. Very nice. That was a gift from Nicole Deanna. That was she divided it and sent me a division, and it's been great and blooming ever since. Just awesome. She actually has another new growth right there with a sheath in it, so it'll probably be a little bit later on, but it'll probably bloom from that. The biggest news right here is Laelia aurea. I'm really sad that the other spike kicked out on us, but this one's got 3 nice blooms on it. Very beautiful. I love Laelia aurea. Look at that deep, she looks like a daisy. She's got that deep brown lip inside that comes out in yellow. Laelia aurea is so nice. And Laelia aurea is one that you don't find too often. She's not always readily available. Me and Michael got her from the same vendor, and I think Michael said that his didn't make it, which is sad. I told him, I was like, when mine gets going good, I'll have to give him a division of it, because he really liked his Laelia aurea too. So I think he said that one did kick out. I'm not sure, but if it did, Michael, I will definitely give you a division. Greenfly here on the end is still doing good with her baby, putting out lots of roots there on the end with a little spike, and I do believe that is it up here. Yep, everybody's coming right along. The babies everybody's doing good, so nothing else really happening down there. Let's go back over here to these guys. Both of these beautiful. One's tall, one's super tall, and one's super short. And that's another thing about Gulf Green. It's a big plant. You can see it's a big plant, tall plant. So, but that will do it for this week's weekend walk around. So if y'all have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. If you could give me a share, that would be terrific. If you could give me a super thanks, it would go towards my Hoya wall and my foul wall. And with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.